Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey. So, first of all, my apologies. I haven't made a video in a little while. This one is going to be, as you can probably guess from the title, the returning autumn TV shows. Obviously, I've got my weekly videos on Doctor Who. But on top of that, I've been watching Arrow, I've been watching The Flash, I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I dipped my toe into Gotham again after what I heard. Not watching The Walking Dead, just I can't do it anymore. It's just this site. It's like an abusive relationship where you get your hopes up and then they get crushed on a yearly basis. I don't care what happened this week in The Walking Dead. I know it happens in the comics as well. I gave up the comics because they're just so fucking depressing. I don't have the stomach for it. I'm not going to be talking about that show. I meant to do this video much sooner. I wanted to do a vid on like um, after the first episode of each show aired, and then after the first three, just to get at my bearings, and then it just kind of got out of control. I have been playing a lot of The Witcher, Wild Hunt, so that's all I got to go on. And I'm gonna be moving house in the next week. I'm gonna take this bad boy with me. He's gonna take pride of place in the hallway. Best believe. Um, so that's that. Anyway, okay, let's get right into it. Okay. So like I said, those are the shows that this video is going to be on. I'm going to try and keep it relatively spoiler free, but if you're not caught up on like the first 3 or 4 episodes, just back it up there. Regardless, okay, so let me just start. We'll start with Arrow, okay? Alphabetically. Why the fuck not? No, that means we should be starting with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But fuck it. Alright, starting with Arrow. Now the first couple of episodes of this, it's about Oliver Queen getting back into the habit, getting back into the hood of becoming the Arrow, but becoming better than the Arrow, becoming Green Arrow. And there's no way they can sell him being Green Arrow as anything, as a big deal, other than it's the character's name, and he's finally being called it. But within that universe, why would anybody care? Like, what difference does that mean? He's trying to act like the Arrow was killed last season, which supposedly he was. And this guy is like a legacy character, someone inspired by him, but he's called the Green Arrow. Why that instead of like New Arrow, Arrow Returns? Who gives a fuck? Anyway, it's about him he's living this idyllic suburban life with Felicity, and they get called back into action because of this rising threat by a guy called Damien Dark, who's sort of explained at the end of the last season as someone who was like former League of Assassins and has a little bit of the Lazarus Pit in him. It's a whole thing. He's a very worthy adversary. He's played by Neil McDonough, the guy who you've seen him in loads of shit. I mean, I can remember him from fucking Desperate Housewives. He's Dum Dum Dugan in Captain America and Agent Carter. He beat up The Rock in Walking Tall. That guy, this guy, he's a worthy adversary for anyone. Okay, and like in a lot of his scenes, he doesn't blink. He's doing the Anthony Hopkins thing where he's like keeping menacing and just like he's like a shark, and I love it. And he's got a new power set. He's a mystic. Okay, they're introducing magic into this show, which is good because John Constantine's going to be in the show next week, bitches. Very excited for that. The return of Constantine in Hellblazer 2 television. They're getting fucking Matt Ryan back. He's coming on the show next week. This season, they've said it's going to be a bit lighter, and the characters are kind of lighter, but the show's not much lighter or darker than it usually has been. I mean, Oliver Queen's got less of a stick up his ass. He's happier. He's a bit more sort of carefree, not quite carefree, but getting there. He's becoming more like the sort of snarky, jokey Oliver Queen that I know from the comic books. And that's good. It's a step in the right direction to me. Still too early to tell, but I think this show's coming back strong. The third season was kind of up and down, very much so. I like this one a lot. I think it's going well. We'll see how we are by the mid-season finale. Flash again. It's come back well. It's come back pretty strong. They had Jay Garrick back in. They quickly explained what happened at the end of the last season with the wormhole in the sky and all that, and cliffhanger upon cliffhangers. Earth 2 plays a big part. Jay Garrick. We've got fucking. We know that there's a Harrison Wells in Earth 2 as well. Well, we don't know for sure if that's Harrison Wells or another version of Harrison Wells yet. My bets are hedged on that because that's me. Yeah, there's a lot of it's gone back sort of to the Freak of the Week formula, but in a different way. In this way, rather than it being people are affected by the particle accelerator showing up and attacking the Flash, now it's people are hired, not hired, people are kidnapped by Zoom, who's a villainous character, speed demon-esque from Earth 2. I mean, he's like, you want to go home? Kill the Flash. So these guys are thrown out. And the last one, fucking King Shark showed up. For those who don't know, King Shark is a Hulk-sized shark man. Yeah, like Killer Croc, but a shark. And he showed up for the most expensive 30 seconds that show's ever done. It's amazing. It's brilliant, okay? But yes, that's where I am on that. So I'm fully in support of that. This season is good. There's one episode where they took like a detour just away from the main plot, where we get to hang out with the Cold family, you know, Captain Cold and his sister and his dad, played by Michael fucking Ironside, who they killed off. They killed him off, Michael Ironside. Damn it! Can't catch a break, that guy. Anyway, that was a strong episode, but I think the problem that these two shows have, and it feels weird to say this because I'm really looking forward to their sort of annual crossover two-parter, is like whenever the Flash started going, it felt like a lot of the oomph from Arrow was going towards that. And now they're gearing up for Legends of Tomorrow in like that's going to be on there in like January, February time, and it feels like a lot of that energy is going towards that, and there's a lot of setup for that. And they're like, no, just do your stories. We'll work the rest out. But so far, impressive. So far, I'm still on board. I don't know if I love it as much as I loved it last season, but yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now this show continues to go from strength to strength. The first season was very slow to start, was very slow to pick up, but they all had a plan. The second season, obsessed with the Inhumans. I don't see the appeal myself. It's okay. But we pick up like it seems like they're trying to set up Secret Warriors, and then there's like a bump in the road where we're not sure if there is. There's a rival government agency sort of there to deal with extraterrestrial and inhuman threats, like Sword. No, it's the ATCU or something. Bullshit. It should be Sword. You know it should be Sword. I'm really hoping that at the last someone turns around and goes, you know, we'll call ourselves Sword. Anyway, that's by the by. Phil Coulson has a an android hand, a robotic hand. We don't know what it can do. He knows it makes them super strong. At the end of the last season, Simmons was swallowed up by the monolith. We didn't know what that meant. It turns out she was transported to an alien planet. The episode I just watched explained what happened there, but I'm not going to get into that. It's I don't want to spoil all of that story. So yes, that's kind of where we are with that. We see like Skye is no longer Skye. She's Daisy Johnson. That's pretty cool. And let me see what else. I mean, she's sort of running around trying to recruit a team of Secret Warriors. May's retired, but kind of not. Hunter, the guy who's not Hawkeye, is taking out Ward. Ward is the traitor from season 1. He's rebuilding Hydra as like this really cool sort of cartel gang thing. It's like a much leaner Hydra. They're all mercs now. Instead of just the fat cats and the bureaucrats and the sort of the aristocrats that Hydra used to have with the monocles and shit. That's old Hydra. This is a new, leaner Hydra, and I want that. I want to see what happens with that. I'm the most interested in that storyline, to be honest. I'd like to see a new Hydra. I'd like to see them have some decent fucking adversaries. So yeah, that's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., dude. I mean, that's where we are so far. It's still very, very early in the premise. It's like Flash. By the mid-season, let's see where we are with it. I don't hate this show. It's still going from strength to strength. But it just feels like every now and then they'll take an episode that steps in the wrong direction. I'm just like, go further, man. Do something else. And also, put a Marvel character in it. Come on. Fucking Lash is in it, though. Yeah, like, I don't know why they went for this. I mean, if they're gonna go do the Inhumans, at some point I want to see Black Bolt or Gorgon or some of the main guys. But Lash is in it. Lash looks pretty cool. If you don't know who Lash is, Google him. And then look at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's in there. He looks lifelike. It's fine. Gotham, though. Gotham is a whole other story. Gotham, the first 3 episodes are a trip, dude. It's all about this guy, Theo Galavan, breaking out a number of inmates from Arkham. One of them is the Jerome kid from last season, who may or may not be the Joker. We get a bit of a resolve to that. Yeah. a bit of a resolve to that. Like I said, the first 3 episodes, I like how there's like a sort of mini arc within itself. That's nice. Like the first episode is really split into 3 parts, 3 hour-long parts. I like it. There's a shift. There's a tonal change in Gotham. And it kind of feels like it knows what it is. It feels like it's set in the Batman animated series universe, as well as the Tim Burton Batman series. You know, those. It's still kind of a hot mess, but it knows what it is. It's like, you know what, we're Gotham. We're crazy. Shit happens. Keep watching. That's Gotham. Okay, Jim Gordon's gone off the deep end. First he was a traffic cop, then he did a deal with Penguin. He accidentally shot a guy in self-defense. There's no witnesses. If it ever got out, he'd be over. He's got a new boss. His boss, played by Michael fucking Chiklis, comes in, smashes a chair, makes a big speech, fires some guys. He's like, no, from now on, we're on the straight and narrow. So he's Gordon's Gordon, basically, you know. He hires a team of mini Gordons. One of them gets taken out by Firefly. Firefly's in the show. It's a woman. I don't hate that. It's a girl. It's a great story for that character. It's like ultimate Firefly for all the Marvel fanboys from 2001. Yeah. Yeah. So I like where it's going. I like that. I mean, Jerome was a great character, and I like what was going on. I was worried of them like overusing him and bludgeoning us with "It's the Joker." I like the resolution there for what it was. I like the ongoing conspiracy of what's going on with Theo Galavan and his mysterious sister who loves whips and kissing girls. That's cool. Once in the last episode there, you find out what the whole story is, and it's pretty intriguing. I can't wait to see what happens with that. That's not what I saw coming at all. Barbara Keene now, after Milo Ventimiglia kidnapped her and made her kill her parents, she's very proto Harley Quinn. I mean, if she's not playing Harley Quinn, fuck me. Come on, man. She's playing Harley Quinn at this point. They can't get Harley in without having the Joker first, but they were like, let's just do somebody else's Harley Quinn. And they do, and it's fine. Catwoman's still there, she's annoying. Riddler's still there, he's annoying. Penguin's in it, he's going mad, which is fun to watch because he's a cool character. Yeah, he is definitely one of those captivating characters on that show, and I enjoyed that. So yeah, these are the shows that I'm going to keep watching. Basically, again, Gotham is like a fire. It's like if your neighbor's house is on fire, you're concerned about it, but you're kind of captivated as well. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., good show, going from strength to strength. You know, it's not something I eagerly await every week, but still a good show, still a good time. Arrow and Flash. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But those are my thoughts on all of these shows. If you like this vid, please click like, subscribe. Actually, before you do, I have a question. Has anybody watched Heroes Reborn yet? Because I haven't, and I wasn't sure. Because I watched Heroes back in the day. It was what, 4 seasons long? The first season was good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure as to whether or not I should watch this comeback season. I mean, Firefly never came back. This came back. What's that about? But anyway, I digress. I'd like to know, like, comment below and just hit a brother up, man. Just let me know if this is a good show. Is it worth my time? Is it worth checking out? And if it is, I'll do videos on it. But yeah, these are all my thoughts on the said shows. If you like this vid, please click like, subscribe, view, share, and all the usual jazz. I'll see you later.